and welcome to the pre-match build-up show at Anfield OT. If you are new here, keep up to date on all things Liverpool on the channel. We do a bit of Premier League watch-alongs as well, Champions League, bit of everything. Welcome. Hope you've all had a fantastic start to your Sunday if you are watching it or in preparation for what is yet again another cup final for Liverpool. Really, all these games are absolutely pivotal. I think obviously off the back of Thursday night's disappointing showing, I think it's important that Liverpool, all of us, do get a reaction and a very good reaction. I don't think even one will fight a lot of those Liverpool fans around the world, of course. As the same 3 points, it means the same amount of points anyway. But I think the way in which Liverpool have played in recent weeks, I think we want to be seeing a bit more marked improvements. And that is, of course, in the attacking third of play for Liverpool. But most importantly, there's defensive display as well for Liverpool in recent weeks hasn't been up to scratch, in my honest opinion. But Reds, let me know your thoughts. If you are new around here, we will through your comments as well. Legends. We will be debriefing all that as well. Have a little look into obviously the Premier League, where that does lie. Obviously, at the moment in time, is it? I think just have come on air, chat of Man United got a penalty, but as it stands, Bournemouth 5 points behind Manchester United, which is absolutely bonkers. Just goes to show how much a good job Iraola has done for them as well. But obviously, just quickly recapping on today's result for Manchester City. They were live and then it was wet. Manchester City winning games of football as well. And their attention does switch to the Champions League as well. It's back, the momentum, the pendulum does swing into the direction of Arsenal and, of course, Liverpool Football Club as well. Both teams need to react and respond, really, to the Manchester City win. Yes, it was against Luton, but regardless, Liverpool have got a job to do. We need to book up our ideas and get a proper performance in because, yes, the point of you about that Thursday night game anyway. But big up there, Steve, as well. Yeah, we can't, mate. Can't afford. I don't think anyone in the Premier League, mate, for that matter, really, whether it's Liverpool, United, City, Arsenal. Obviously, we did watch, obviously, a good game earlier on today. So if you missed that or if you did tune in, really do appreciate it for the watch along. Obviously, Tottenham got absolutely battered by United, which is always well and good anyway. But in terms of when we analyse the game on Thursday, we need to quickly put that to bed, really, in all honesty. Obviously, we know the quality in which, obviously, Crystal Palace do lose. Obviously, when you look at the form guide in relation to Liverpool and Crystal Palace, both teams have very much struggled in recent weeks. I think when you look and analyse the potential injuries for Crystal Palace as well, you've obviously got Decore, Achilles tendon injury, so he's more or less out for the foreseeable future of this. The end of the season, he's been a big player for them this year. Mark Gahey, obviously highly talented centre half, obviously the English lad, off the books of Chelsea, signed him a couple of seasons ago. So he looking like he will be out with a knee injury as well. Rob Holden, ankle injury, not expected to play for Crystal Palace. Sam Johnson obviously did get selected for England in the previous, obviously, international games, but obviously he's got an elbow injury, so he looks like he might be missing as well. Richards, the American lad, he's out with a knee injury, and Matthias França, he's got a muscle injury, and obviously the two players that won't be playing for Liverpool, of course, this moment is Matip and Thiago Alcantara. And it's looking like a good positive for Liverpool in terms of Alisson Becker. He was with the Liverpool setup as well this week, which after the obviously Atalanta game, so it's all well and good. I don't know why there's even debate among the fans. Does he get in? Of course he gets in. I mean, he's every single million second of the day or whatever, like he goes in. But Kelleher's done good, but when you've got a keeper of the ability of Alisson Becker, we need him. We're in desperate need of him, especially with the goals in which we have been leaking in recent weeks as well, which is a point, really. When you look at the head-to-head, obviously Liverpool's form, as you can tell, obviously the loss to Atalanta, not good. Drop points in the Premier League against Manchester United in the Premier League as well. And those two back-to-back wins were very vital for Liverpool in terms of obviously Brighton and then 2 home games. But as we anticipate, the next couple of weeks, we've got like 3 away games on the trot, which is difficult. But at the end of the day, Liverpool where we want to and where we want to aspire to be, and that's at the top of the Premier League come at the end of May. We've got to win them all anyway. In terms of Palace's previous fixtures as well, when you analyse their games, obviously a big loss to Manchester City. Bit of a mad game, to and fro in really. Obviously, Palace took the lead in that game. Obviously, courtesy to a penalty as well, but they could have and should have really had a penalty on time as well. We're leading that game anyway, which is all well and good. But a 1-0 loss to Bournemouth, that was obviously on the second of this month. And obviously a draw with Forest Bolo Glint. I think that was a club-friendly game anyway. And Crystal Palace. And their last win in the league did come against Burnley, as you can see there. Where is it? Their 3-0 win, and that come a couple of weeks ago. So Liverpool know the task in hand. Liverpool need to get this result over the line. Is it going to be easy? No, it never is. Regardless of whether it's Roy Hodgson, Patrick Vieira in the management seat, obviously the new man in now, the Frank manager. The main one to get on as well, chat. We need to see a performance. We need that intensity and that desire back into this team. In terms of starting 11, it's one of them really. For me, I'd like to see a bit more. Diaz, he needs to start really, in all honesty. So play Diaz, Gakpo. But if Jota's fully fit, chat, let us know. Get your starting 11s in the comment section below as well. Let me know well. But big up there, the Red Machine. Palace are playing us the wrong time as well. But I think if you're a Palace fan going into this game, you're probably thinking about it, going, "Oh, we might have Liverpool at right possibly as well." That's the main thing that we did mention after the Thursday night game as well. I was very passionate, like all of us. I was fuming, I was furious, and I'm hoping that this does not lead into obviously the Palace game and the next couple of weeks to come as well, because it would be absolutely disastrous if we did let that affect our Premier League campaign. There's plenty of games to go in the Premier League campaign, and there's plenty of points on the board to be won as well. And just a quick one, I was meant to have mentioned it at the top of the show. And if you've not been on social media today as well, about obviously the meeting that was held at Liverpool in relation to obviously the ticketing prices and everything. Liverpool's statement on their official club website is as follows. Liverpool FC and its supporters board have issued the following joint statement. Today's representatives from LFC and the supporters board met to discuss engagement process and the recent 2% ticket price rise announced for the general edition and the match day tickets. LFC can confirm that its decision on the 2% rise will not be reversed. LFC have agreed to review and improve its engagement approach in collaboration with the supporters board, as it was acknowledged by both parties that more meaningful engagement over ticket prices is required, and that 100% is more dialogue, the better as well for all parties involved, every Liverpool fan. Members' prices were on the agenda for discussion during the meeting. LFC had proposed a small rise for next season, but both parties have agreed to pause on this until more meaningful games can take place between LFC and the supporter boards as well. Obviously, the good work that Spirit Shankly have done for many of a year at the football club. The work is tremendous. I know people, especially on social media and X, do get disgruntled, but for what they've done in terms of George and Hicks and Gillette, and obviously the supporting boards and the protests as well, and the meaningful changes that they have done and helped this football club, is absolutely to be applauded. And the people that do represent Spirit Shankly, and obviously everything involved in terms of the Liverpool supporter groups as well, the them do, everyone involved at Liverpool from a fan perspective. Yeah, it is up for debate as well, but that's for another show, for another night anyway. But the most important thing that Liverpool Football Club need to do is clear dialogue. I think the one thing that FSG will not be allowed to do is push their narrative. Of course, they own Liverpool; they can do exactly what they want to do, but it's Liverpool fans, all of us, regardless if you're in Liverpool, around the world as well. Liverpool fans have always had a voice, the way in which this football club has been run, and it's good that the fans, quite rightly so, are having their voices and their concerns heard as well, whether you agree or disagree with whatever points are being made. The match going Reds as well, regardless, from around the world, people that spend thousands of pounds that go to the ground, or even whatever they spend, it doesn't matter, because the most important thing for every fan is that we are a collective, and there needs to be no division. We support the same bloody football club. At the end of the day, we need to be together, and regardless of whatever, whether it's the new ownership structure or whatever it is, debating, clear dialogue in life and in general, I think the most important thing is togetherness in whatever you're campaigning against, listening to one another, and most importantly, FSG. It's not an American franchise. You might be able to do that, and we've seen it with the Red Sox as well. Obviously, the Red Sox fans and whoever the softball, the Yankees, or whoever they own in the American baseball, couldn't even give a toss really. That's hence why I don't even know the club that they own. But yeah, this is a football team in England, and not just Liverpool, but for any football club up and down the land in the UK. It's fans' voices need to be heard, like it was all those years ago with obviously the Super League. Football fans stick together, and it's and I get, and I think every Liverpool fan gets that the ever changing, the sad reality. And this is above me. It's above quite the majority of Liverpool fans that go to the ground, really. But sometimes it like the pricing of like even tickets, the shirts as well, and of course like everything is in general. Everything's going up in general. But that's for another show for another night, and we will have a debate about that. And hopefully we'll try and get a couple more people well informed, much more informed than me, on the issues as well. But yeah, keep an eye on that chat anyway. It's good that Liverpool and importantly, FSG and the people running Liverpool are listening, and there's a clear dialogue and there's clear channels really that you can go back and forth and agree and disagree, and hopefully change certain aspects within the club as well, and take it and know whatever issues that have been risen in those meetings, which is all good. That gets starting 11s as well for the game tomorrow. Big up there, Steve. Steve's gone Ali, Robbo, Virgil, Trent, Ibu, obviously Harvey, Maka, Dom, and Lucho. Come on, big up there, Jeff. How are we, lads? Red Machine's gone. Kelly, Bradley, Kwanzaa, Virgil van Dijk, Robbo, Endo, Maka, Elliott, Diaz, Jota, Salah is very strong lineup, that, mate. Obviously, Jota is the most important thing going into this game as well. I think his importance has been quite very visible in terms of the disappointing results Liverpool have had as of late. So we need him in. I think if he's fully fit, like he has been training with Liverpool's main team, which is fantastic, then we can get him in the starting 11, and hopefully he gets a couple of the goals. Because by Lord, if he was 2 games against United, certainly would have been on the end of quite a fair couple of those chances, and he would have buried them. Even a Nunes chance on Thursday night. How many times have we seen Jota in a Liverpool shirt where he just rounds the goalkeeper. He's the most natural finisher in Liverpool's squad for me personally. I don't know if you, but something that we can all agree on. Jota, he's the most natural. But the main thing is with Jota, as they have been doing all the years of since Jota joined Liverpool, he frustrates the hell out of us, and I'm pretty sure he frustrates himself in terms of it's difficult trying to keep him fit. We can't keep him fit, then we'll have every chance of winning a league title this season or future league titles, because he's a phenomenal player as well. Without FA, have gone bust, Jack. Yes and no, Steve. There would have been always someone, and this notion, if like unless we had a crystal ball, but yeah, you were there. You got Liverpool at a very, very, very good price as a business. I think look at the business now. What the valuation of Liverpool Football Club is? It like 4 or 5 million? They rank it up. And what did they buy us for? 400 million, what it was back then. They've made a lot of money. That's good. A good business move for them. And obviously they grew Liverpool. They've helped grow Liverpool from off the field and other revenue streams, which is phenomenal. Like any good business would do. But I think massively has helped that Jurgen Klopp was on the market. He was freely available. Obviously, the moments in time where he did take over Liverpool, tried that Moneyball spin on it at the beginning of didn't quite work. Did work on some players, didn't in the overall landscape of things. Obviously, with David Camoli, obviously he's in charge of Toulouse now, I think it is. Obviously, the director of football there, or head scout, or whatever he is. And yeah, we've certainly proved massive. And having Michael Edwards at the football club as well, obviously head of football operations at FSG, will massively help that we've got football people, especially when you are losing a figurehead and someone that understands every facet of football. In Jurgen Klopp, he's a legend at a game, really, in terms of as a manager. He lives and dies football as well. Like, he loves it, and he will be a big miss. So it's important that Liverpool, which we've already made the strong foundations, getting Edwards back in a football FSG perspective, and obviously the new sporting director that we are getting from I think it's Mark Hughes from Bournemouth. Obviously, are Bournemouth still winning 2-1? It will be a fair bit more than that, mate, as well. We have lost 2 games at Anfield with a crowd. We have lost. Yeah, that says it is. Into machine is always. But chat, as I said, if you are watching this on the repeat, let us know in terms of your score predictions, really. I'm hoping Liverpool can just get the result over the line. I want to be seeing a performance. I think I'd go personally. I'd start Elliott. I'd go with Jota and Núñez, but I'd like to see Jota through the middle and then Núñez off the left. I think Salah. You pay Salah 350 grand a week, you expect him to start, but I think the way Salah, even when he come on, didn't really, for me, didn't really perform to the level. So I think Elliott, I know he did get hooked at half time, which was unlucky for him. I'd like to see a performance. Nice one. But the Red Machine up there, chat as well. Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below on the post-match. Obviously, it was only going to be a little quick, short one anyway. Let us know your thoughts on obviously the Everton to the ticking issue as well. And of course, the big game tomorrow. As you can see, the next show for us live will be tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. That will be tomorrow. And then following that game will be obviously the instant post-match reaction. And hopefully Liverpool do see a performance. We do see a marked improvement. Hopefully Anfield is absolutely buzzing and it's bouncing, because those players do need the crowds as well. Need every single Liverpool fan around the world as well. That's the most important thing. But Palace, obviously, we've went through a couple of their injuries. Looks like Eze and Elise will be for this game. Obviously, they're key players. I love Elise, chat. Obviously, did sign a contract at the beginning of the year. He was largely linked with a move to Chelsea and, of course, Manchester City. Obviously, with the departure of Riyad Mahrez in the summer, but signed a new contract. Bit more of a bumper in his contract, which is understandable. His quality. I wouldn't mind Elise at Liverpool, but I mean the main issue with Elise is obviously the injuries in which he has sustained in the last couple of weeks, last couple of months. Really have stinted his development. I think he's a highly talented youngster that will go very far in the game. It's just whether he can just keep his head, keep developing, and keep that concentration, and have the right people around him as well. But in terms of obviously the other games tomorrow, just having a quick look, obviously it's integral really that Liverpool do get the Manchester United did equalise courtesy to a Bruno Fernandes pen chat, so I was correct there. So that's 2-2 as it stands. But in terms of when you look at the games tomorrow, obviously we've had City winning today. They've done their job expected against Luton. But in terms of you look at the Villa game tomorrow, that is not going to be an easy game for Arsenal. But I think the main thing for Liverpool is that we do play 2.5 hours before, so we can put a bit of pressure on them. That is probably one of Arsenal's, similar to us, when we do go to Villa Park in a couple of weeks. It's never going to be as easy as we want. So it's just about prioritising one game as it comes, really. But chat, do you reckon you anticipate Villa to get beat there? Yeah, not more than an Arsenal win there for me personally. So, yeah, Palace, as it will be, and it will be obviously Liverpool's next fixtures in a couple of weeks' time. Obviously, we've got Atalanta next Thursday, but then we've got 3 very difficult away games as well. After the Atalanta home second leg away game, well, we've got 4, yeah. We've got four games on the bounce away from home. So we got Atalanta away, then we got Fulham away, Everton away in the Prem, and obviously West Ham away in the Premier League as well. And then we've got the home game against Tottenham, and then you've got obviously then away to Villa. So it's gonna be absolutely crazy for everyone involved in the Premier League. Top 4's heating up, obviously with Tottenham getting absolutely walloped today. Obviously Newcastle, they keep on picking up a couple of results as well. So it's gonna be on a knife edge for everyone involved, even the top 4. Yeah, big ups to yeah. I think all of us will be positive, but sometimes you just can't be too deluded. You can't. You've got to analyze the game. Let's not forget. Let's not kid ourselves. As I said on the post match, Liverpool haven't been playing amazing this season. We've got very fortunate in certain results as well, where we've just got games over the line. Just, but yeah, big up there, chat. Big up there, Brian. How are we, lads? Brian, hope you had a good evening, mate, and let us know your score predictions as well. But Red Machine's gone 4-1 to Liverpool there, and obviously Arsenal to beat Villa 3-1. That will be a good result as well. But Reds, look after yourself. As I said, it's only going to be a little quick short video. Do let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below as well. But hopefully, there's evidence. How are we doing, lads? Obviously, if anyone just tuning in, rewind on the video as well. Do let us know your thoughts on what we've gone over tonight. Do get your starting 11s in. Do get your score predictions in as well. Sneeze gone 3-1. Evidence has said we will win against Palace, but Europa is the most probably out of our hands. That was so disappointing as well. Yeah, it was Evidence. Big up there, mate. Obviously, we will be live tomorrow as well, Red. So if you're wondering where you can watch the game, we'll be doing a live stream watch along as well. So if you don't get your notifications, we will be live at 1:45 UK time, GMT. That's when we'll be live. Evidence. Hopefully we'll see you there, mate. If it's not too late or early where you are, mate. As Brian said, 3-1 if Jota plays. That's the main thing, chat. I'm more interested in what you all think. I'd start Jota through the middle. I'd even start Elliott, and I want to be seeing Nunes potentially off the left, or if not, Luis Diaz off the left as well. It's going to be difficult, Reds. It's going to be difficult. The most important thing is I want to be seeing, like all of us, we want to be seeing a quick start from Liverpool. None of this 20 minutes into the game, lethargic play, then that seeps into the stands as well, and then it goes a bit quiet. And even if we do go behind, even on the watch long as well, just keep believing, Reds. Keep on believing as well. Steve said, and try and be as positive as you possibly can. But it's getting that right balance as well and being realistic. But we've got enough quality in this team. I think Alexis McAllister, I think we've got to be very careful next couple of weeks. Wrap him up in cotton wool as much as we possibly can. Hopefully, we do see a bit more of an improved performance from Endo. Obviously, I think that injury that he did sustain against Brighton kind of looks like it might have led into a couple of poor performances but by no accounts. Endo this season, he's been a breath of fresh air. He's averaged probably 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 most weeks when he has played for Liverpool. So fingers crossed we can get the happiness. So negative. You think the worst? Not you, Jack. Everyone is so negative. But it's the thing, though, Machine. I think the period, and I understand everyone's negativity as well, though, chat. I get where everyone's frustration is as well. And you saw see my post-match reaction after Thursday. I was raging like yous, and we all bleed red. We all love this football club, and it's the anger, but it's coincided with a bit of uncertainty going into next season as well. If it's Amadin or whoever the manager is going to have to come in and not emulate Jurgen Klopp, because that's basically practically impossible. Hence why I think Xavi Alonso didn't follow Jurgen Klopp straight away, and he's probably going to be staying at Leverkusen for a good year or two, and then probably go to Real Madrid and then join Liverpool post Real Madrid if he gets sacked or if he leaves. So it's just a lot of uncertainty at the minute round the football club, because we want to be challenging for the Premier League next season, but we never know. Amadin or whoever the new manager is, come at the end of the end of this season, sorry. It could take a good 2 years really for this football to really get integrated, and as is fan culture in general for every single football club, we all want, as is the world now, we all want instant gratification. We want everything now. It's like football's not as easy as that. You need to develop players. Look at Arteta at Arsenal. Obviously won the FA Cup in his first season as well, and he's been laying the foundations season after season, like Jurgen Klopp did. The thing is, the one thing that we seen with Jurgen was that we did see a period of about 2-3 years. We seen a vast marked improvements. Obviously, that game against Tottenham, was it at Wembley when we played them, when Moreno just bombed down the left wing? Instantaneously, we did see that Liverpool team evolve even after 90 minutes. We were like, oh, sounds. So that's exactly how Jurgen wants to play. And then Jurgen, season upon season, built on the strong foundations that he did see within the squad. He got as we know, Jurgen did clear house on quite a lot of players, and he didn't instantly get the right players in. Will the new manager get in a player of the ilk of Sadio Mane? Obviously, Mane, when he come in from Southampton, really revolutionised Liverpool's attacking threat. I think we all remember that game against Arsenal when he cuts off that right-hand side, and then he just burst onto the Liverpool scene in a red shirt and become the player that we all love and cherished in a Liverpool shirt. And it wasn't just Klopp, it was Mane, Salah, Firmino as well. But now it's going to be post-Jurgen Klopp, the new manager coming in, and they've got to look to hopefully bring through a couple of youngsters, or even go out and get a couple of experienced elite level European attackers or defenders, whoever it is. But it's not going to be easy, but we trust in the club. I trust in the club to hopefully make the right decision, especially with Michael Edwards, as we spoke about today. I think we've got the right people in the hierarchy in terms of football and people to make the right decisions. But only time will tell. Time will tell, whoever that is. Nagelsmann, and if we don't get Amarin as well. He's highly talented. He was Red Machine. I think you see my video a couple of weeks ago when that news did break. I'd like to see Nagelsmann. Will be interesting to see where he does go. If we do get Amarin, I think Nagelsmann might potentially even get the Manchester United job. So on the back of my mind, he's a manager that probably would suit Man United as well. Penalty last minute for Bournemouth, is it? Is it? Probably missed it, haven't they, Bournemouth? Or is it United? No. Hang on. It was whistling signals for a foul after Willie brought his opponent down. As the referee signals, the penalty decision would be checked by VAR. Hopefully, it won't take too long as well. But tell you what, even a draw for Bournemouth, good result. But I think for the United perspective, really disappointing, especially obviously. Not that I think even if you'd asked a Man United fan, obviously in the recent weeks, this season's been an absolute car crash. It has been absolutely abysmal. And Eric Ten Hag, hopefully he stays for a long time, but I think he will be gone come what the end of the season. I think he will get the new owners will get the new men in anyway. Yeah, no, VAR check, no pen. Sounds still a good point for Bournemouth anyway. If you think about it, big Dom Solanke getting the business. But chat, enough of that. See you tomorrow at 1:45. Hopefully Liverpool get the results over the line as well. And if you are watching on the repeat, do get involved. Let us know your thoughts on your starting 11 and obviously the your score predictions as well. Liverpool just bloody win, but win good. But Reds, see you tomorrow at 1:45. And you never walk alone. Have a lovely Saturday night as well, whatever you're getting up to. And we'll see you tomorrow. Ta-ra.